The clip begins not in Leipzig, but in motion. An ICE train eases out of Berlin Hauptbahnhof, the great glass cathedral of German rail. Morning light slides across its curved roof as the train gathers speed, slipping southward. Within moments you're threading through Berlin-Südkreuz, the junction where long-distance lines peel away like the ribs of a fan. Steel, concrete, and the last fragments of the capital's urban density fall behind. Beyond the ring, the landscape opens almost abruptly. The train stretches its legs across the Saxon plains, a geography shaped by agriculture and wide horizons. Out here the fields are vast and geometric, stitched together with only the thinnest of hedges. Wind turbines turn slowly in the distance. Occasional farmsteads sit low against the land, dwarfed by the scale of the open country. The ICE runs fast and quiet, a white thread drawn across a green canvas. Villages appear briefly, church spires, red roofs, a cluster of houses, and vanish again. The journey becomes a study in space, long, straight lines, big skies, the sense of traveling through a landscape that has always been a corridor between north and south. As the train begins its gentle descent towards Leipzig, the horizon shifts. Industrial silhouettes emerge first, warehouses, sidings, the faint geometry of rail yards. Then the city gathers around you, tram wires, apartment blocks, the first hints of the ring road. Finally, the ICE glides into Leipzig Hauptbahnhof, one of Europe's great stations. The vast concourse opens like a hall of memory, stone, glass, and the echo of a century of arrivals. The journey ends where the city's stories begin. We came to Leipzig for 5 nights in April, basing ourselves at the Park Hotel, just across Willy-Brandt-Platz from the Hauptbahnhof. It's a location that makes the station not just a transport hub, but a kind of daily anchor point, somewhere you pass through, return to, and gradually fold into your sense of the city. The shopping mall inside the station provided all the essentials of life on the road. In true Englishman abroad fashion, we had remembered the tea bags, but the hardware was not flight-friendly. A €10 kettle solved that problem, and the Aldi in the lower level supplied the milk. Between the two, equilibrium was restored. Very quickly, the station became familiar to us. The usual fast food outlets, the bakeries, the breakfast options that were kind to the wallet, these small routines shaped the early days of any trip. You learn where to stand, which escalator is quickest, which cafe opens first. Leipzig Hauptbahnhof is vast, but it has a way of becoming personal. We were fortunate, too, in the support we received. Leipzig Tourism and Marketing arranged the photographic permissions that allowed us to film and work inside the building. With their help, we were able to walk the floors on several occasions, seeing the station from vantage points most travelers never glimpse. The concourse, the galleries, the long sight lines of the platforms, each visit revealed another layer of its architecture and its history. Those early days set the tone for the project, practical, grounded, shaped by the rhythms of travel and the generosity of the people who helped us. Before we ever pointed a camera at the city, Leipzig Hauptbahnhof opened in 1915, a grand joint project between the Prussian and Saxon railways. Its vast stone facade and sweeping concourse were designed to impress, and even today the scale of it feels almost ceremonial. The station survived wartime damage and the long, practical decades of the GDR, carrying on as a working gateway to the city. After reunification it was carefully restored, blending its original architecture with the modern mall beneath. What you see now is a century of travel layered together, a place where history sits quietly in the stonework, while the daily life of Leipzig moves through it, hour by hour. Leipzig Hauptbahnhof has welcomed almost every kind of travel the last century could produce. Merchants and musicians in the early years. Soldiers, refugees, and forced laborers in the 1940s. Students, writers, and watchful Stasi officers in the GDR era. After reunification came the architects, commuters, and the first wave of international visitors. Today it's ice passengers, festival goers, football fans, tourists, and in recent years, refugees seeking safety. A century of Europe has walked through these doors, famous names, forgotten lives, and everyone in between. And now in 2026, us, from the flatlands of East Anglia with our digital camera and our desire to walk.